It's Thursday and welcome back to another episode of Wild Women Wet Shaving. It is freezing here in Toronto. Actually, it's not. The sun is quite warm, but it's only 1 degree. So let's head inside and get talking about pre-shave routines. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, more to pre-shaving. It's Thursday and we are doing pre-shave routines on Wild Women Wet Shaving. There. Better? When I mean pre-shave routines, I mean what happens before you even apply the pre-shave, if that's something that you do. But I'm going to talk to you about some of the products that I use when I'm shaving my legs before I even go ahead and apply the pre-shave, when I do use pre-shave, which is actually quite rare. When I get in the shower, I put my mitten on, I lather in some soap, I apply it to my legs, and I go ahead and I scrub, just because I find in the wintertime it's nice to do that extra exfoliation before I go ahead and shave. I only use my scrubby hand about once a week, as I feel, especially in the wintertime, I'm really dry, so the extra scrubbing tends to make me even more dry, but in the summertime I use it about 2 to 3 times a week. A coconut oil based body soap, and I go ahead and I just exfoliate my entire body, take it off, hang it on the shower thing, and get on with my day. One of the products that I think you should definitely invest in is a really nice facial scrub. A lot of companies
like Jack Black, Men's Science, Men's Seasons, Baxter California, Billy Jealousy, Rebels Refinery,
they all produce face scrubs that are either mild, medium, or quite aggressive, and depending on either the thickness of your skin, the coarseness of your facial hair, and what you genuinely prefer, you would pick a facial scrub based on those facts. I usually use the Neal's Yard face scrub. It's one of my favorites. It's a really nice facial exfoliant. I really like the fact that it has, it does have a lengthy ingredients list, but I don't find anything on the ingredients list to be something that shouldn't be either on my skin or in my skin. So there's
water, cornstarch, rice powder, which I
believe is what gives off the grain, but I'm not sure.
Coconut oil, rosehip, green clay, glycerin, shea nut butter, green
coffee, which I believe is what also helps give this nice grain.
Grapefruit oil, clary sage, bay leaf oil, basil oil, eucalyptus oil, sunflower seed oil, aloe vera juice.
Made with 82% organic ingredients. So this company and this product tends to do my skin really well. I also find that when I do use a pre-shave, it tends to leave my skin even softer when I shave rather than just using a pre-shave butter and then a shaving brush. When it comes to doing your pre-shave routine, especially if you're using a scrub, because a scrub is so coarse on the skin and it tends to lift and pull bacteria and oils and dead skin off, don't overuse it. So I would make using a facial scrub a 2 to 3 time a week thing. Don't overpower it, because you will find that your skin will have to produce more oils because you feel a little bit more dehydrated when you do tend to use the scrub. So your skin is always fighting to rejuvenate itself. Just for good measure, don't use it every day. Product you can use every day is your facial cleanser. So especially if you watch my Wild Women Wet Shaving morning routines, I use a face wash pretty much every day. I go between the Jack Black face wash, the Neal's Yard Remedy face wash, and my egg white face wash. I find that every day getting rid of the dirt and oils that tend to clog up my pores allows for my skin to be very healthy. If you are shaving your face every single day or every 2 days, it is important to cleanse between those 24 hours. If you use a facial cleanser in the morning, just use a cloth at night. If you cleanse at night, just use a face cloth in the morning and then just kind of get rid of the drool that happens on your face while you sleep. Okay, so I received a lovely letter from Jonathan, the owner of Stonefield Shaving. Their company hosts over 100 different Canadian-made shaving products, anything from shaving brushes razor blades, shaving cream, shaving soaps, aftershave bombs, and more. And having product made in Canada, sold by a Canadian, that hits home for me. Support your locals as best as you can, because why not keep your money in Canadian dollars, shipping in Canada, producing in Canada, packaging in Canada. Us Canadians need to stick together. I say that as I'm wearing a Chicago hat, but never you mind. Jonathan hooked me up with another mail call. This is their new soap that Stonefield. They are collaborating with another woman who lives in Winnipeg. They are producing these awesome pre-shave soap bars. So, the wind blows gently across her wings as she guides her airplane to the runway ahead. All her experiences come down to these last seconds. As the plane flights with the wind, she's in control. She's strong, confident, she's poised. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. Some would say she's stubborn, but they are mistaking stubbornness with sheer determination. She knows the risks and she knows they're worth it. On the ground, she's a woman. In the air, she's an aviatrix. And that, ladies and gentlemen, ladies especially, is the name of this shaving soap. So the secret to a good shave is preparing your skin. It will mean fewer nicks, less irritation, and no ingrown hairs. And I don't know about you, but I hate ingrown hairs. I hate the look of them. I hate the feel of them. I hate getting rid of them. I hate dealing with them. Blah. You might be sitting there thinking, well, why would I use a facial scrub if I have a shaving brush? Doesn't that do the same thing? You want to get rid of the buildup that the shaving brush doesn't get. And because your shaving soap isn't a face cleanser, it is a shaving soap, properties and same cleansing properties as a facial scrub or face wash carry. I know a lot of you gentlemen, especially if you are shaving, and ladies, you tend to shave. You don't need to shave always with warm water. I find that shaving with warm water is really nice and luxurious, but there are times when it's 32 degrees outside and you just want to shave, but having a hot shower isn't something that you want to do. Use cold water. The shave feels the same. It's very comfortable. It's very luxurious. You can even pop your post-shave balm into the freezer while you're shaving. Come out, apply a nice cool shave balm onto your skin, but don't for whatever reason leave your post-shave balm in the refrigerator, because even though there is alcohol in it, it will ruin the post-shave balm if you leave it there for longer than like an hour or two.
I know that adding a pre-shave routine and a pre-shave, lathering your shaving soap or cream, applying it to your skin, shaving, cleansing, using an aftershave balm.
That sounds like a lot of work. But
really, just do a pre-shave routine at least once or twice a week. You will find that your skin will react even better to the razor blade, even better to the shaving cream, even better to the shaving soap. Your post-shave feel will be even softer. You might even find that your shaves even last longer. If you shave anything, ladies and gentlemen, do every once in a while use an exfoliant, as it will help get rid of all that natural skin that builds up, and it will make sure that you don't get ingrown hairs, that you do not get razor burn, if you get waxed, whatever. Using a facial scrub or face cleanser is very beneficial to you. Thank you for watching another episode of Wild Women Wet Shaving. If you are a regular Wild Women Wet Shaving Instagram follower, I am going to be doing a giveaway when I hit 900 followers. I feel like 1,000, yes, is a big step, but there is a nice little reward when you hit 900 too. You almost feel like, you know, you're almost at the end of the race, not quite there. So when I hit 900 followers, if I'm in Canada, I will do a Canadian-wide giveaway. If I am in the States when I hit 900, I will do an American-wide. If I'm Canadian or an American, definitely keep your eye out on my Instagram account, and we will make sure to do a giveaway when I hit 900 followers. Melanie from Craft Bath, I am so excited about pre-shave soap bars, about your collaboration with Stonefield Shaving. They are my favorite, and Jonathan is amazing, so take care of him for me. I just want to thank you so much for watching Wild Women Wet Shaving this week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share it with friends, families, neighbors, lovers, exes. I don't care. Your problems are not my problems. For this week's comment of the question of the day, I want you to ask me about my shaves. And I know that you've seen some of the shaves that I've done in different countries, but I want you to ask me questions about how I find razors, where I go shopping, all that fun stuff that you don't see in the videos. Or just ask me a regular question like, hey girl, where'd you get that sweet hat? I got it from a friend. There's your answer, so that question cannot be asked. Anyway, thank you so much for watching another episode of Wild Woman Wet Shaving, and I will most likely see you next week. And once again, I am going to be in a different country. Alright, I'll see you on next week's episode of Wild Woman Wet Shaving. Bye!